So finally, all of the Ninjago Core shorts have now been concluded. We now have all 7, and I'm actually really taken back by that last short. It ended off exactly as I would have hoped, so let's get straight into this. First of all, I'm going to talk about the good things, then some other things that I maybe didn't like so much, and then I'll be giving it a final score out of 10, and then yeah, that's basically going to conclude today's video. So first of all, there was some pretty decent action. For what this short was, you know, you can't really expect too much, but for what we got, I'd say that the action between the ninja and the dragons was, you know, very solid for what it was. And again, you can't really expect too much, but if we're being honest, for what it was just a solid bit of action we got there. I'm glad that there was at least some action to be seen. Now, the best part about this short by far, just straight up, is the fact that it was actually all a setup by Master Wu. Now, it's slightly unclear as to whether or not Wu did this with magic, or if it was some kind of technology. It wasn't really made that clear, but, you know, you can just interpret that, you know, whatever way you really want to, so that's not really an issue there. But the main chunk of this, you know, I'm just so happy that it was all a setup by Wu to teach them the virtues of spinjitzu that was mentioned in the very first short. I made a whole video talking about how I really want this to be the case, and the fact that it did actually happen really just took me by surprise, because there was still this part of me that was like, maybe it's kind of 50-50, they may actually do that, but they may go the other route and just don't even explain it, and just kind of just say that, well, it's just a, you know, a random dragon that just took Wu. But I'm so glad they went with the option that Wu set this whole thing up to teach the ninja. That really made all of these shorts so much better, and just kind of explained everything in a much better way. Now, Kai as well in this short was pretty cool. He had some decent moments, and he was actually, you know, just really solid in general. He was probably one of the most well-focused on ninja out of all of these shorts, and I did like some of his moments he had. He really did sum up the courageous aspect of this short really nicely, which of course this was the courage short, so that does only make sense. But moving on to the bad things, well, there isn't really much to say here, as I thoroughly did really enjoy most of it. There really wasn't anything that stood out to me as being inherently bad, although maybe just one slight little nitpick that I have would be the fact that, well, we don't know exactly if it was Wu's magic that created all of this and all these illusions for the ninja to learn the virtues, or if it was something else, like maybe Pixel's technology. But again, that's not really an issue, as you can just kind of interpret that into whatever way you personally decide to. But yeah, that maybe is the biggest standout thing to me that maybe just could have been touched on just a tiny little bit more. But other than that, really solid stuff. For ratings, I'll be giving this one let's go with a 9.5 out of 10 actually, because I really did enjoy this short and it was amazing for what it really was. I'm glad that these shorts had a really good ending. I couldn't really have asked for anything much better. With all of this being said though, guys, that does conclude today's quick review on the last Ninjago short. Hopefully you enjoyed my weekly reviews, and yeah, that does basically sum them up. With all of this being said though, guys, if you did enjoy today's video, please do consider dropping a like on it. If you are new to the channel and are interested in seeing a lot of content very similar to this, then please do also consider subscribing to the channel with that notification bell turned on. And with all of this being said, I will see you all in my next video coming out very soon. Goodbye.